Hello and welcome to another episode of your Champions Challenge. Today's Champions Challenge, it's all about what we say to ourselves in our head. Your kids out there are struggling with a negative narrative. It's the self-talk that says I can't, I'm not good enough, I don't belong, I don't fit in. Whatever it is, you know what it's saying, and it's there just interrupting and interfering kids stepping into their fullest potential. And so we've got to help them change that. And we do that by actually helping them capture those negative thoughts, that negative narrative. So we're actually going to say, hey, what are you thinking right now? What's going on inside your mind that's getting you to feel or act that certain way? So get them to actually articulate what's being said. And if this is you going through this, you articulate what's being said. It's nice and simple. Once you articulate it, once you've got a kind of an idea of the types of things that you say, then we can start to actually jump in and change the things that you say. As an example, as a kid growing up, I always would say to myself that I'm just not good enough. I don't fit in. I don't belong. That was my kind of message to myself. I'm not good enough. I don't fit in. I don't belong. And it prevented me from doing a lot of stuff. I didn't sign up, for instance, for my school soccer team because I just didn't think I was good enough. And I would say that to myself. And of course, because I said that to myself, it stopped me from stepping into the school team. And so then I was like, well, I am not good enough because I'm not on the school soccer team. And so it's a little bit of a crazy cycle that you can get yourself into. And I wish I'd have known back then what I know now. Or at least I wish I could go back and tell that kid, hey, you are good enough. You've got what it takes. Step in and give it a try. Because ultimately, if you say to yourself you can't do it, you're right, you can't do it, and you won't do it. But if we can say to yourself, well, it's worth giving it a go, and you step in, you fail, at least you learn something from the experience, and at least you can do something about that, right? The action is what we're looking for. So, my challenge to you today is be aware of your negative self-talk. What is it you say to yourself? Or that child that's in your life, be aware of their negative self-talk. Get them to voice it. Get them to say it out loud. Then you can ask the question, is that true? Majority of the time, you'll find that it's not true. And then you can get them to voice a different opinion or a different thought. This is reframing at its best. And once we start to reframe things, then we start to grow in confidence, and then we can start to step into our best version of ourselves. Thank you very much for listening today. I hope you've enjoyed this week's Champions Challenge. If you need more information, reach out to me, Tony at thepurgame.org. You can go to the website, thepurgame.org. There's a ton of content in there. We'd love to be here to help you in any way we can. Thanks a lot.